All right, how's it going, guys?
Hey, good, Will. How you doing?
Doing good, doing good.
Look, I'll start with the same question I started coach off with. I know we've been asking everybody the realistic chances of us getting this football season off the ground, and I know it changes day by day, but this weekend it seems like college football's gaining a lot of momentum in a negative direction, at least with some major conferences out there. The Big Ten and the Pac-12 are potentially, according to reports, going to cancel or postpone their season tomorrow. And you've seen on social media, there's a lot of guys saying we want to play. I know some Tulane players have said that. What would just be your plea personally that you feel like college football can be done this fall?
Yeah, well, I mean, I feel really safe. That would be my number one thing is I feel safe coming to work every day. We're testing twice a week. We've been doing that for a long time. We know the people that we come to work with every day. We know the other teams in our conference are going to be tested. So the protocols they put in place for us, at least, I feel extremely safe. I feel safe when I come to work. I feel safe when I go home back with my family because of the great job done by our leadership, our administration. I know our players want to play. We got a great culture here that starts at the top, with Coach Fritz. And we don't put a lot into social media and all that. I think I read something the other day that said 80% of all tweets is done by 2% of the population of the United States. So we try to take the information that's given to us from people that understand exactly what's going on, and we try to do the best we can with what we got every day, and I think we've been doing a good job of doing that.
Based on the amount of testing that you guys are doing and the protocols that y'all are following, I mean, do you think there's an argument to be made that some of these kids are safer with you guys on campus rather than football not potentially happening and being, just free to roam around campus and wherever they go?
Yeah, well, I think that depends on the kid. I think you'd have to take that on an individual basis. Each kid's different, their values are different, and all that. But I do know they're safe with us. I know we're taking extreme care of them. I tell you this: I've got two boys that are 12 and 9, and if they were good enough to play college football and they could play right now as their father, I would feel 100% confident allowing them to play college football right now, without question.
Coach, why do you feel that way? Can you be a little more? Can you be a little more specific? Tell me what gives you that comfort level.
Well, I'm just a football coach. I just go off what people like Dr. Greg Stewart, a Hall of Fame doctor, tells us, and what medical people are telling us. On the risk of kids at that age, and then we're testing them so much. So if somebody gets it, they're out and they're quarantined, and we're just doing a great job of taking care of them. It's probably safer now. It's probably safer now than it's probably ever been, to be honest with you. In a lot of ways.
Hey, Coach, I know you like your offense. How frustrating is it just having this sort of hanging over your head this season? Just going into it.
Yeah, Rod, it was a little frustrating at first, man, but you've known me for a long time. I'm the kind of guy, man, I believe everything the Lord puts on us, He does for a reason. And we're all going through this right now, and there's some greater plan out there that I've got no idea what it is, but I trust that we'll see it at some point. And we try to do the best we can with what we got every day. We got a lot of really good kids. They're very familiar with our system because it's year two. We got a lot of pieces in place. We feel like we could have a really, really good year if we get to do it. And if we don't, the type kids we got here and the type program and the infrastructure that's in place, we'll assess that at that time and charge forward in a great direction from that. So, we just doing what we can every day.
Anything else for Coach Hall?
Yeah, Coach Hall, look, I know with what you've been able to do offensively over, whether it's here at Tulane or Memphis or any of your other previous stops. I mean, I know you're a guy whose resume is very attractive. I mean, what has continued to keep you coming back to Tulane this season, and how do you kind of weigh coming back and the opportunities that you might have had out there too?
Well, Gary, I moved around a lot, here lately when I decided to be a Division I assistant. And one thing is the values that Willie Fritz has on a daily basis, I can coach the way my morals and the way my character, they just line up with Coach Fritz's. So I can coach the way I believe you should coach. And that's coach kids hard, but also love them hard as well. I believe in that. So, as you get older, who you work with and who you work for matters a lot more to you than where you work. and or the name on your T-shirt. We're building something special here. We've got great kids, and my family loves it here, man. You got to love New Orleans. I mean, it's our favorite place we've lived. My kids are in school at John Curtis. They're taking extremely good care of them there. They love it, and so it's just been a great fit all the way around, and we think the future is really, really bright with the way we've recruited.
And my last
How
thought
would
for you.
How would you assess the way Keon Howard has played so far in fall practice?
Yeah, he's worked extremely hard. He's put a ton of time in it. He's at the office as much as the coaches are. He's done a great job of understanding the offense. He's a really good passer, got great touch on the ball. He's really accurate, and he's running with a lot of force. He's in great shape. So he's had a great camp so far. And then we got two young guys that are as talented as they come. Now, if y'all are here or able to watch, I mean, they can really play too. So we think we're going to be really good at the quarterback position for a long time here.
And my last thought for you, how much more organized do you feel like you have to be dealing with this virus and the protocols? And it just, I'm sure, adds an extra layer of time that you have to kind of factor in. Would that be correct in saying? And is that you have to be a little bit more organized at all when you're going through your daily plans with the players and scheduling?
Well, on days we're testing, you got to get here a little bit earlier because you got to do the testing, But besides that, I tell you one thing that's been great out of all of it is technology. The ability to teach and coach through technology has made things so much better. There's a lot of things that we've learned through this whole deal when we got quarantined away from the office that we'll carry with us, for the rest of our for the rest of our coaching career. The ability to Zoom, like for instance, I usually bring the quarterbacks back up to meet with me on Monday nights during the season. After we kind of get the game plan laid out, so they've got a preview of it before Tuesday. I'll never do that again. I'll just Zoom them and let them stay where they are. That'll save them 30 minutes of transition time too, and 30 minutes back. They just got an hour back in their day that they were using during transition time. So there's a lot of good that's come out of it, and we try to do that. We try to find the silver lining and the positive, and try to find the good in all of our situations.
Anything else for Coach Hall?
Thanks, Coach. I appreciate it.
Appreciate it, guys. Roll wave.
All right, guys, we'll bring on